Hello, everyone. It's Spiritual Lessons here. If my voice sounds a bit different, it has recently turned from hot to cold here in Michigan. And while the cooling off is a nice change, unfortunately, it does bad things with my sinuses, and I have constant post-nasal drip. So, I don't like to often take things like Mucinex, the store-bought pills and stuff. I do like to try and keep it natural if I can, unless it's like dire and I'm like, I need relief now. So I am currently making myself an herbal remedy, and behold. So this has been brewing for a little bit. I'm just letting it infuse well. I started off by boiling the water first before I added in the ingredients to aid with infusion. So I let it come to a complete boil before I lowered the flame and started adding the ingredients. The ingredients I put in are bay leaf, green cabbage, white onion, a little bit of pink Himalayan salt, thyme, garlic, and I mean like powdered, like dried herb. I also put ginger, I put a little bit of basil, and a little bit of oregano in there. So, I'm going to let this stew for a bit, and then I'm going to sip on this, and hopefully it will loosen up the mucus that I have, unfortunately lingering in the back of my throat as we speak. So I'm just trying to let this infuse very well before I let it cool and start drinking it. So I'm just stirring it on occasion, but I'm mostly trying to let it brew itself. It smells very good. Almost smells like a good soup. I like to spice up soup. Hold on, I have cans of this lying around, the home-style chicken noodle soup. I love that. But often when I make it, I add in more water than what is recommended, and I put all kinds of ingredients in there, like cabbage. I did put zucchini in there before. Spinach I've put, or sometimes collard greens if I have them. Whatever I have in the fridge or sometimes the freezer, I'll just pop it in, along with many different herbs and spices. This is on top of the freezer, a lot of my spices. I have some down on this table, but the table looks a mess, so I gotta get that organized. And I bought one of these today. I couldn't help myself. Delicious. And I'm not getting paid to say that. I actually do think they're delicious. I won't even defrost them either. I'll just take them out of the freezer and grab a fork and start pickaxing my way through it. Very good comfort food. So other than this brew I'm making and the fact that I have so much mucus in the back of my throat, what has been new with me? So you guys have seen that I have been playing more Minecraft because I am trying to start a new level, and I'm making more progress on Westenia. I have been playing a lot of Assassin's Creed Valhalla this week. I love that game. It was, in my opinion, one of their last good Assassin's Creed game in the franchise before they messed it all up with Mirage. And I haven't played Shadows, but I do not hear good things from it. So until they actually start, messing around and actually focus on making good quality games, I will not be buying any more Assassin's Creed. I already spent I think it was $86 on Mirage, and that was a bust. I do need to get on more progress with Westenia. If you guys watched that video, you could see that I've already made quite a bit of progress as it is. With the Church of Notch and the Viking Raider settlement. So, bit by bit, it's gonna come along. Let's see what else. I've been still progressing slowly on my animations, just trying to make little animations here and there, and then hopefully puzzle piecing that way into something bigger. But that's taken a time. Currently looking for a new job because the job that I just recently got bamboozled me, and to make long story short, I now have to drive way farther than what was originally agreed. So that sucks, but you know, things like that happen. And as for spiritual stuff, I have been praying an awful lot, especially to the One. And I can feel myself having a deeper connection to the One than I originally had. I have not done any astral work in a long while. Haven't felt focused enough, and I'm actually in the process of trying to get in shape. It's been a struggle, you know, to keep exercising and trying to eat better. It's been a real struggle, but I know I'll get there. But in order to focus on my spiritual self, I want to get my physical self in better shape. Let me see what else. So I've made a decision spiritually. I don't know why I turned this off. So for those of you who are just joining in on this channel, I've talked about the One before. The One is the name that my spirit guides, Saint Michael and Saint Raphael, they hinted when I asked if there was a creator God in the universe, like responsible for the creation of everything in the universe, and they said yes. And they referenced him as the One. And so that's what began my long investigation with trying to find the One, find out more about who this deity is or this entity. And he is mostly a mystery. I just get little hints up here sometimes. It's like knowledge is being transferred. I know that he is very ancient. I don't necessarily know if, you know, what created the One, if anything created. But I feel like something had to create this one. And I get hints that maybe the One that I'm speaking to isn't the only one out there, as there are multiple universes. So I do believe it's possible that one being did it all, but I'm not entirely sure. But the only being that I know of right now is the One. I do not know who this deity is by any other name, and I do not know if they have a symbol attached to them, but because they embodied everything, I have made the decision. I haven't been praying to other deities so far. I was working very closely with Caridwen, and I was trying to work with Awen, but I realized that Caridwen had the power of Awen because of the One. And how she discovered it was from a member of the Order of Bards, which was way back in England many years ago. So I haven't been praying to any other deities except the One, because he does technically embody all deities. Now, I'm not completely shutting out the idea of praying to other deities. It's just that right now I feel a strong connection. Every time I pray to the One, I feel the connection being stronger and stronger, and I can feel the One watching me as I speak. Like, I feel like he's watching me with anticipation just to see what I'm doing, what I'm going to do with my life. What am I doing to get to the goals that I have set for myself? Which is very interesting. But I can feel him watching me as I'm making this video right now. And the thing is, I haven't had a direct conversation to him in months since that one time when I wasn't even looking for him in the astral, but he contacted me personally. And that's when I was able to achieve an incredible amount of frequency. Unfortunately, it's been a long time since I have been able to reach that same frequency. So it has mostly been me talking to him and him inadvertently sending me messages. But no direct contact has been made, which, you know, I understand. I don't want to expect too much. But as for stuff that's spiritual, I mean, there hasn't really been a whole lot going on with me, as it has been for quite some time, unfortunately. Let me see. Go into my room. I did get quite a bit of progress done on my room, but it's still a little all over the place, so I am not going to show you guys what it looks like because there is no finished result. The one thing I will say, so if you've been on my channel for a little bit, you know that, gotta move some stuff. My bookshelf has so many books on it. And because of that fact, it's started leaning a bit. If you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but, and it was a cheap one from Office Max years ago. It was at a discount price, and now I know why. But it worked for a time. Definitely, when I do get my own place, I will not be taking that with me. But it's still leaning, so... but it has so many books, and I have been working mostly on collecting books more than reading them at this point. My sister's staring at me now.
Well, are you on a video? Or are you...
Yeah, I'm doing a video.
Oh. Okay,
it's okay, it's okay. I'm making an herbal remedy.
So, a simmer pot?
Yeah, I'm letting it simmer. I'm letting it concentrate. That's my sister, everyone, an off-screen cameo. Alright guys, that's all that's new with me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And have a good day, everyone. Ta-ta.